Hey, good morning. So my name is Julie Agnew and I just wanted to come on here and share something with you that is massively helping me at the moment in terms of personal development and my business within network marketing. And I just really wanted to share it with anybody who might well be able to take something from it, and it might well help them as well. So if you're already in network marketing, then you will already know, or you might not know, that personal development is absolutely key to you being successful, because in this business it's not easy, it can be tough, right? So if our mindset isn't strong, if we're not mentally strong and we're not working on the areas that maybe we're not so strong in, then we're going to be falling down in places. So I really believe that personal development is the key to helping your business be successful. But also I'm learning that it's key in life as well, because we're not strong in all areas of our life. I know I'm not, goodness sake. There's different areas in my life where a little bit of personal development would definitely help. So I've learned that over the last 18 months, and I'm learning that even more so now going forward. So I just wanted to share something with you. It's an exercise that I have done recently with my life and success coach, Claire McPherson, who is amazing, by the way. And I would definitely recommend that you go and give her a follow on YouTube or Facebook. But it's an exercise that she did with me last week, and I've kind of developed it a little bit further and tweaked it to work it into my business, and this is what I'm going to share with you. So it's basically an exercise whereby she had me draw a person on a piece of paper, and I'm going to show you in a minute. But so I drew myself in the middle of a piece of paper, and I wrote down all of the words that came into my head that I think, or that I thought, make up the different layers of me. So, as people, we have different layers to us. We might be confident in some situations, but then we might be not confident in other situations in our life. We might be strong, we might be self-critical, we might be happy, we might be motivating. Different words, and words that are good and not so good. So it's about writing down and emptying your mind with words that describe you, for the positives about you, and also what you might consider to be not so positive. But I don't want you to overthink this, so I would love it if you would do this task, because I think that you will get some real value from it. And I don't want you to overthink it, but like an onion, obviously, we've all got different layers, and it's about figuring out what the layers of us make up. So what are the layers of Julie Agnew? And I've done this exercise already. So I'm going to turn you around, and I'm going to show you the page in my journal, basically, that I did this on, and then I'm going to talk you through it a little bit further. Okay, so here is my journal, and I'm just going to open it up to show you the page within which I've done this exercise. So you'll see at the top, I'm just trying to angle this properly, that it says, what makes me me? So what are the layers that make up me? That's me in the middle, believe it or not, the stick lady. And that's what I'm kind of calling this training, the stick lady training. But I've written down lots of words. I'm sure you can guess what that is. Different words. So I'm trusting and I'm trustworthy. I can be self-critical. I do compare myself to others quite a lot. I'm self-conscious, but I'm supportive. I am happy. I'm emotional. I'm caring. I've written a lot of words down on there that I believe do make up some of the layers of me. And I'm just going to leave that there just so that you can get a look at it. But then I'm also just going to take it away, because I don't want you looking at mine too long before you do your own, because it's got to be about you and what are the different layers of you. Once you've done that and you've got a good grasp of what you are considering are the layers that make up you, I want you to take it a step further. And what I would really love you to do is either circle or highlight, whichever you feel better doing, the positive words within that list of words so that they really stand out. So I'm just going to show you mine again, just so that you can get a grasp on what I've done, and then I'd really love it if you would do the same. So I love a little highlighter, so I'm just going to highlight some of the words. Oh, my highlighter's not working, so we're going to go to pen. So I'm going to circle some of the supportive words. Bear with me because I'm doing this as we're actually speaking. Let's go over here. So, confidence. I think you can kind of get the gist, okay? So we're just going to carry on circling and highlighting all of the positive words on that list so that they stand out to you, so that you know exactly what they are. And then what I want you to do is, it doesn't matter which way you do this, I've got a couple of ideas, but what I would love you to do is write a letter to yourself. You know, I don't know, dear Julie, if you want to do it that way, whatever way works for you and whatever way is going to have the most positive effect on you. So you can either write a letter to yourself, or you can purely just make a list, a separate list of all of those positive words. And the reason that I'm asking you to do this is because obviously we all get days or weeks sometimes, or even months for some people, where we can be quite down, where we can be hard on ourselves, where we think we're not doing so good in our business or in life on that day, week, month, where we're feeling quite shitty about ourselves. And so I really think it's important that we keep a list of words that we believe are positive words about ourselves, that we can then at that point in life look back on and reflect on and refer to. And you know, if you feel like writing yourself a letter, I am going to personally do this myself. I haven't done it as yet, I've just got a list of words. But I think it'd be really cool when I'm having a bit of a shitty time for me to look back on a letter and see me writing to myself, you know, dear Julie, this is a letter. I just want you to know you shouldn't be so hard on yourself, because I believe you are all of these: confident, you're supportive, you're happy, you're forgiving, you're kind-hearted, you're loving, you're positive, you're a situation diffuser, you're a confidence builder, all of the positive words, whatever they are, and then it's signed off. And I think that'll give me a real lift and a real boost when I'm having that down moment, to think, come on, give your head a wobble, or, you know, oh, actually, I'm not that bad. So that is the first bit of the next step that I would love it if you would do. And if you want to share this with me, that would be absolutely amazing. But I'm just going to take it a step further as well. And this is the next bit that I think is going to be really, really beneficial, and where you're going to get some value from if you're an existing network marketer, or even if you're not. It's now to look at the words that you don't feel are so positive, because those are the areas that technically we need to work on, that we should be working on, that we need to develop. So it's personal development. So I'm sure you can see where I'm coming from here. So you may or may not have watched my personal development tracker video that is on here on YouTube. Posted that not too long ago. And this exercise ties in really well with that. And this is why I've done it, because I'm going to turn you around again in a second and just explain how I think it'll work. But I really think it's something that can help with organisation. It can help with you knowing where to start with personal development, because sometimes we can think, I don't really know what I need to work on, or there's that many different things, I don't know where to start. So that is where I'm coming from on this. So if you've already watched my personal development tracker video, you will have seen this. This is my tracker that I've just come up with, and you'll see the first column here is goal. Now, from the list of words that you have just come up with from the stick lady or stick man exercise, and the list of words that aren't the so positive words, and that are the words that you feel that it would be amazing if you could work on those so that you are stronger in those areas, we're going to make those words your goal for personal development. So if you're one of your words, so one of your different layers, for example, is lack of confidence. Your goal in here is going to be confidence. And then you can go away and you can either YouTube a video on building self-confidence, you could buy a book, you could read something online, you could speak to somebody that's already confident and get their tips, but you can basically list all of these things. So, you know, lack of self-confidence, you might have lack of motivation, you might be scared, you might be self-critical, you know, you might compare yourself to other people like me, you might be an overthinker. Whatever those words are, I just want you to list them on the personal development tracker, and then you have a starting point to work from. You can start working on all of those things, making yourself mentally stronger. It might be, for example, that, you know, you on your list you might have that you're not very good at speaking to people, so that could be a goal. Whatever they are, these things are going to be different for every single person. But my thoughts are, and this is how I'm going to work it, is I'm going to work through all of the things that I think I'm not very strong in. All of the things that I think are the layers to me that kind of, you know, I'm not super strong in, that bring me down a little bit. And I'm going to work on them. And I'm going to develop myself through personal development. And I'm going to give myself a time scale. So it might be that I'm going to give myself a month to work on my confidence. And by the end of it, hopefully, my confidence is going to be a hell of a lot stronger. So I hope this helps. This is what I'm doing, like I said, and I just really wanted to share it with you in case it's something that you might be thinking, oh my God, yeah, I could do with that now. I could definitely do that. And for anybody that's already watched my personal development tracker video and that is thinking I'm going to implement that into my business because that's going to be a massive help, I really think this task will work hand in hand with that, because it's going to give you the next thing that you need to work on. So you're not going to have to think too much. And then we can, you know, you can do this exercise every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. Maybe when you've worked through all of your list, do it again. Things might have changed, and then you've got another list to go at. So I am going to leave it there. I hope you all have the most amazing day, and I hope it helps. And if you want to share your stick lady or stick man with me, then please do. If you have any questions, post them below and I will be more than happy to get back to you. And please feel free to share this with anybody that you think might benefit from it or might just really need this in their life at the moment. Mwah. Thanks for watching.